In these examples, we want to determine another angle that has the same function value on the interval from 0 to 360 degrees. And we can do this using the unit circle. Remember, if an angle is sketched in standard position, the point where the terminal side of the angle intersects the unit circle gives us the cosine function value and the sine function value, meaning the x-coordinate is equal to cosine theta and the y-coordinate is equal to sine theta. So let's start by determining the value of cosine 150 degrees. It would be equal to the x-coordinate at this point here, so it's equal to negative square root 3 over 2. So we can find another angle that has the same cosine function value if we can find another point on the unit circle where the x-coordinate is negative square root 3 over 2. Well, the x-coordinate is negative in both the second and third quadrants, so here's a point where the x-coordinate is negative square root 3 over 2 as well, and therefore the cosine of 210 degrees is equal to the cosine of 150 degrees. So the angle of 210 degrees is the angle that we're looking for. Next we have the sine of 45 degrees, which would be equal to the y-coordinate on the unit circle. So sine 45 degrees is equal to square root 2 over 2. And now we're looking for another point on the unit circle where the y-coordinate is square root 2 over 2. Well, y is positive in both the first and second quadrants, so this point here also has a y-coordinate of square root 2 over 2. Therefore, the sine of 45 degrees is equal to the sine of 135 degrees. Our last example, we have tangent 60 degrees. And this one's a little bit more involved because tangent theta is equal to y divided by x on the unit circle. So now we'll be looking at a quotient of coordinates rather than just a single coordinate. Tangent 60 degrees is equal to square root 3 over 2 divided by 1/2. So we want to determine another point on the unit circle where this quotient would be the same. Well, it won't occur in the first and fourth quadrants because in those quadrants, one of the coordinates will be negative and therefore the quotient would be negative. But if both the x and the y coordinates were opposite signs, which we see right here, the quotient would be the same. Negative square root 3 over 2 divided by negative 1/2 would be the same quotient when both coordinates were positive. So tangent 60 degrees is equal to tangent 240 degrees. So we can use the unit circle to determine which angles would have the same function values.